Hi everyone, today I want to show you my completed Alaska grow bucket system. So let's get going. So this begins with the 50-gallon reservoir. That is a collapsible bucket that I put together. I did a review on this a while back, but it needs to be filled up right now because I've been doing a lot of work here. It's a rain barrel, so you can put it underneath a rain spout and go in, fill it up. And you can see it's pretty empty right now. I have to fill it up again. But if you fill it up, the water comes out right here. That is an on-off spout, so you can turn it on or off any way you want. That has a couple different adjustments. I couldn't find a hose that was that short in the garden hose, so I got one for a washing machine, and it works perfectly. It comes out here. It goes right around the back, and coming around here, it goes right into this, which is my float bucket. We did a complete video on the float bucket, so take a look at my channel if you want to see that. But as you can see right now, it is pretty much at the level. What happens is this thing goes up and down, but when it goes up, it shuts off the water. And then, so that way, whatever the level is in here is the same level that will be throughout the entire system. And hose comes out of there, and let me get around here, goes right through the system, and you can see it going right into here. This is the first Alaska bucket. It goes right into there in that little T. That one already has a small, well, it says fig, but I have a fig tree that's going to be going in there. Right now it has a small beefsteak. Okay, now how I did this was I had it coming in and going into the next one, and then I kind of separated it, made it into two so I could have a bucket here and two buckets over here. Let me show you what's going on there. See what I mean? So it goes into that bucket, into that one, and then into all of these. So these are all up and running. They don't all have the plants in them yet. Coming up to here. And what I did was I just put a stopper on the end because that was the last bucket. But since then I've decided to add two more. So what I'm going to do is cut this off right here, put a T and have it go into there, come in and go into this one. There's the opening right there, and then into that stopper again. So that's the Alaska bucket system. Now let me show you how the parts are put together. If you go to video 1, you'll see all the parts, but I just want you to see the end product. In here, here's the hole going into the bucket with a grommet. Of course, the T will go right in there. And this is, it's a little crooked right now, but this is a colander. There's a colander in the bottom of each one. If you remember, I showed you that it's like a spaghetti colander, and you just throw that in the bottom. That's to keep the 5-gallon grow bag completely off of the bottom, so you have water that can go around the edges. And another reason for it is if any dirt were to come out, the colander helps to siphon out the dirt, so only water goes in and water goes out. So the grow bag was molded to fit into the bucket, and then I put the soil inside the grow bag and get it towards the side, then you just plant in there. Now what happens is, as the water feeds and goes in here and you have that level, it's the same level as the float, about this deep, the grow bag or the soil will soak up as much water as it needs, and it won't take too much. It won't take, it'll take what it needs, and that's it, I should say. So this way the water is there to feed all of them, and as the water goes down, of course the feeder from the float bucket goes down and more water comes in until the float shuts off. So it's completely automatic watering, meaning I might have to fill up that 55-gallon bucket maybe once every 2 weeks or so, depending on how many of these grow buckets I'm connecting. Right now it looks like I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11 so far, so I don't know how much that's going to take up. Matter of fact, one of these buckets is going to have, can you see right over there, I have a fig tree. I bought that yesterday. I saw that at Lowe's and I was so impressed with it. I said, a fig tree with a really good price too. So that's going to go in one of these buckets as well. So that's pretty much how the system works. I hope you enjoyed the 3-part system for my Alaska bucket system. Please leave me any questions or comments or praise or cash Okay. Or don't leave the cash in the comments, but leave me comments. I love to hear from you folks. Love to see what you're doing with your projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.